Out of curiosity, how many people run YouTube ads for themselves, for their clients, or have an organic channel? Okay, great. A good amount of this is perfect. You're going to want to pay attention to our next speaker. At the age of 14, he created his first YouTube channel because, that's what 14-year-olds do, and ended up becoming one of the largest app review channels on the entire platform. Shortly after that, a client came to him asking him to scale up his mobile app business. And this is where he got the idea to run his first ever ad. And the ad ended up generating over 11,000 in views. And then shortly after, which is this is my favorite part of the story you told me last night, they asked him to quit his job, drop out of college and move to Silicon Valley to work with them full time. And he thought about it, then he looked them in the eye and was like, nah, I'm good. And he ended up creating the business he has now called Ad Outreach, which has generated over 9 figures for his clients by running ads on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, he might be your number 3 speaker, but he's number 1 in your heart. Help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Aleric. Heck!
Excellent. Right. Yes, that'll be awesome. Thank you so much. Excellent. Well, I am so excited to show you how you can use our Alpha AI targeting strategy to scale your business to 7 to 8 figures using YouTube ads. And I'm specifically going to be showing you the big changes that have happened with YouTube ads as AI has entered the frame. And so what I want to show you is how YouTube ads have evolved. As you just heard, I've been doing YouTube ads for quite some time. Maybe some of you have as well. But YouTube ads have evolved. And what I want to show you is how AI is changing the way you target your YouTube ads and some of the best converting strategies that we have right now. I want to give all of that to you today. I'm very excited because Google has been injecting AI into YouTube ads. The old way of running YouTube ads, targeting just directly in front of videos, content targeting, that's been phased out. And now there is a new way of targeting that we're going to be talking about, which is you can actually use audience segments to train Google's AI in who you're looking to reach. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how all of this works, because artificial intelligence unlocks a new paradigm for YouTube, and I want to give you the keys to this biggest opportunity that you have right now to really leverage the power of YouTube. Now, I'm also going to be showing you how to write YouTube ad scripts, and I'm also going to walk you through some of the best audience targeting strategies that's working right now, because the future is here, and AI is being merged with advertising. And what I'll tell you is I want to give you the cutting edge AI advertising strategies on YouTube that you can use to maximize your results and get the best ROAS, return on ad spend, as possible. Who here wants a high ROAS with your ads? Should be everybody in this room. So I'm excited. That's what I'm going to be walking you through today, because what I want to do is help you avoid getting left behind. Strategy is changing very rapidly. You're probably seeing this, especially with AI. It's actually just been about a year since ChatGPT came out. I can't believe, it was really only a year ago with how incorporated AI has become into our daily lives. And what I want to do is I want to tell you that those that don't embrace AI advertising, their days are numbered. They asked earlier how many of you are running YouTube ads or running different online ads, but I bet very few of you are running newspaper ads, right? And so the thing is, you need to actually keep up with the times, and that's what we want to talk about today is AI and how we've entered a new era of advertising on YouTube. So I'm going to walk you through our Alpha AI YouTube ads targeting strategy, show you how all of that works. I'm also going to break down how to actually script and create a winning YouTube ad. And this is all designed to make sure that your ads stand out from the crowd and get the best results possible. And I want you to be able to achieve your goals by being able to reach your ideal clients through YouTube. So I'm going to be diving into the Alpha AI targeting strategy, which has helped us generate our clients over $200 million in revenue, and allows you to fill up your pipelines. Who wants an email that looks like this, where you have all these people applying to book calls, or all of these people hopping on your calendar or your sales team's calendar? And I'm going to show you the strategies that we've helped implement into a wide variety of different businesses as well, and has earned myself over $25 million, and on the Inc. 5000, number 60th fastest growing company in America last year with 6,052% growth. Now, I don't say these things to brag. I want you to know that when you have somebody up on stage, Amber has curated an incredible group of different people, and you want to know that the people who come up on stage are the true experts in their craft, and they know what they're talking about. And that's what I want to bring you today. So again, I'm of course Aleric, founder and CEO of Ad Outreach. I'm actually based here in Austin, Texas, so it was an easy drive for me. I was talking to somebody last night who came in all the way from Australia, and we kind of joked that I probably had the shortest commute here, and they had the longest one. And I started out, I actually really loved when Amber shared kind of the origin story pictures. I have something like this myself. I started out filming YouTube videos. This is my college dorm room YouTube video setup. And so you can see here, this is the camera that I had. It was on a tripod. And I was creating videos for YouTube channel AppFind, reviewing mobile apps, tech tutorials, teaching people how to use their iPhone. These videos ended up getting millions of views, and really it started attracting different sponsorships. So different sponsors wanted to come to me. And one day there was a social media networking app, as you just heard about earlier, and they said, how can I get more people to see the video featuring my app? And I thought about it for a second, and the thought came to me, YouTube ads. And this was about 8 years ago now. So this is the early days of YouTube ads. And as you heard earlier, we got over 11,000 users in 1 week for a very low amount of ad spend. Now, this is 8 years ago, so I'm not saying you're going to get that today. But at the time, they wanted me to drop out of college, fly out there to Silicon Valley. I turned it down, and that's where Ad Outreach came to be. So that's a little bit of background about myself, and of course, featured in a wide variety of different publications, speaking at events just like this, which I love. But you came here not to hear about me, but to hear about exactly how you can use, exactly how you can find the treasure that you are looking for, the sweet, sweet YouTube ads treasure that you are looking for. And that's what I want to show you how to unlock. I want to show you exactly where to go, exactly where to dig to find that treasure that you're looking for here on YouTube. And I will show you exactly how this works. So I also want to be able to give you a PDF at the end. It's our $200 million YouTube ad strategy PDF, and I'll give this to you at the end of the presentation as well. So I'm very excited, but before we can dive into the exciting AI side of things, we do have to eat our vegetables first. We need to learn how to actually write an irresistible YouTube ad script. So that's the first part, is how to write a script. And the biggest mistake entrepreneurs and marketers make when creating YouTube ads, right, is they're just kind of providing no real value in the ad. Nobody likes to receive an empty box, right? Nobody likes to receive something without value. And so you want to provide real value inside of that ad. And so on YouTube, people are there for one of two reasons. They're either there to be entertained, or they're there to learn. And we want to tap into the people that are there to learn. These are the people that are in what I call the learner's mindset, and create ads that specifically appeal to them. So we want to tap into those people in that learner's mindset. They're there to learn, and they're looking to grow. And what we want to do is we want to create something called the value ad. Now, I think there's something up there on the screen as well. I don't know why that's up there, but we'll get that all squared away. But the value ad, a video ad that provides genuine value and incites action. It gets people excited to take action from your ad. And there's three main components to a value ad. I'm going to break all of these down individually in just a second. The first is the hook. This captures attention. It pulls in your ideal client and your viewer. The second is to educate, provide value to the viewer. These are called golden nuggets, right? We're giving real value to that viewer. And then you have a clear and concise call to action at the end of the video. That's a simple call to action to get people to take action, to go and sign up, book a call, purchase your products, services, whatever it happens to be. So let's break it down. We're going to start off with the hook here. So the hook allows you to capture attention and prime the viewer for the rest of your ad. And I think we'll get the hook up here in just a second. So the hook allows you to capture that attention, prime the viewer for the rest of your ad, and there's a few different types of hooks. So the first is a pattern interrupt. And the pattern interrupt allows you to really just capture people's attention when they're watching that ad and pull them in so that they start paying attention to your advertisement. Remember, people have just 5 seconds before they can potentially skip the ad. I want you to think about the people viewing your ad kind of like this goldfish, right? They've got a short attention span here, and you want to capture their attention before they click skip. So you can interrupt what they're doing and capture their attention, get them excited. You could also have questions as well. You could start with a question like, what if? That's one of my favorite questions. You'll also have problem and solution hooks. You'll have funny and clever hooks, story and case study hooks, and education and value hooks. And I'll give you a little bit of an example. Our top hook, it goes YouTube ads beat Facebook ads every time. Let's face it, Facebook ad costs are going through the roof. And even when you have a great ad, they're almost impossible to scale. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use YouTube ads to scale your business to 7 to 8 figures. Let's dive in and show you how it works. And so you can see I did a few things there. I did a pattern interrupt where I talked about YouTube ads outperforming Facebook ads. So that's going to capture the attention of our ideal client, people that might be running ads already, and they want to know why I'm saying that, so they start watching. Then I get into the education, the problem, and solution. So I talk about the problems. Ad costs are getting more expensive. Even when they are going well, it's hard to scale. So that gets people interested, and then from there, they want to watch, and they're going to learn how it all works. So that's the hook. Then the educate section, this is where you're providing real value. I call these golden nuggets. You're providing value to the people that are watching your ad. Now, this is one of the biggest things people get wrong. And the reason this works so well is, remember, on YouTube, people are in the learner's mindset. They're on there to learn. And so you want to provide real value to them. Now, why do I call these golden nuggets? Well, because they are valuable, but they're also small. They're bite-sized, right? They are worth their weight in gold, but they're very small pieces of value, because you don't want to have the ad go on too long. You need to show people that you can give them value, give them real value in the ad, but then say that the real full pot of gold, that's behind the next step. Whether it's opting in for a webinar, a training, or purchasing your products, services, or booking a call, whatever that next step happens to be. There's a few different ways to film these ads. You could talk directly to the camera, have a talking head. You could do a whiteboard, a slideshow. You could have cinematic B-roll. There's a few different ways to do it, but as long as you're providing value, that's the key. And then the third component is the call to action. And you want to have this be simple. You want to recap the value of the ad, stack the value of the next step. What are they going to get next? Then have the first call to action, add a little bit of extra urgency. The second call to action, a personalization friendly push. And then a third call to action. And we want to do 3 call to actions inside of the ad to get people to take action. Then at the end, and here's a pro tip, because I want to give you all the top strategies that I have here. You want to show the landing page on the screen of the YouTube ad for at least 10 seconds. Now, the reason you want to do that is if you just talk and go to the end of the ad, some people, they're just mesmerized. They're watching. They don't want to click until you're done talking, and then you're done talking and the ad is done. And sometimes it has a little countdown, but at the same time, that might not be enough time. So what you want to do is force a decision. You want to create a decision at the end where people either click and take action or they click skip, because you're going to show just a blank or just the screen, the landing page at the end of that video to basically squeeze them and get them to take action. And so we found that can actually have a point or two increase in conversion percentage. And so overall, this is how your YouTube ad works. It starts with the hook, draws people in, educates, provides value, then has a clear and concise call to action. And in general, with a long form or regular YouTube ad, you're going to want to have this be anywhere, usually around 3 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes. YouTube also recommends a little bit under 3 minutes. So we'd start with 30 seconds for that hook, about 1 minute to 2 minutes with the educate, and then 30 to 45 seconds for that call to action. Now, it's the same thing on short ads, which some of you might be experimenting with now. Those are actually pretty powerful too, especially when you combine them in a video action campaign with longer form YouTube ads. We are still seeing that the traditional YouTube ads outperforming shorts. However, they can pair and work well together if you add in short ads too. And so these are 60-second ads, so same thing, 15-second hook, 30-second call educate, and 15-second call to action. It's just condensed into a vertical format. Now, you might be thinking, well, I want to do YouTube ads, but I don't have fancy equipment. Well, here's the thing. You don't need fancy equipment or skills to get great results on YouTube. In fact, one of the things that we found is that fancy equipment, studios, all of that can actually take away from your message, right? And it actually feels less authentic. What you want to be is seen as the authentic authority in everything you do. Whether you are more of an expert-based business, a coach, consultant, or info product, of course, it's really important to be seen as the authority. Or even if you have a product itself, you want to be seen as somebody that's actually the authority in what that product is, and that being the best product for them. And then from there, I do want to talk about, because a lot of people say, oh, Aleric, I see you up on stage. It's probably easy for you to say, just turn on the camera, just record a video. Some of you, there's always somebody in a room, and I'm a little, self-conscious about putting this in. I almost, didn't really put this in here, but I want to put this in because there's somebody in every room that says, I don't know if I can create a video ad because I'm not confident how I look, sound, feel, whatever it happens to be. And you might think that that was never the case for me, but this was me, 5 years ago. It's about, 50 pounds heavier than I am today. And I, even though I was confident in what I knew, I wasn't confident in how I looked. I had a YouTube channel for a long time, but people didn't really see my face. It was always my hands doing app reviews, showing the iPhone. When I was running ads for other businesses, it was not me in the ad. When it came time to create my own YouTube ads to scale my business, the first time I did it, I was self-conscious too. I was right there where all of you were. And I almost didn't publish this ad. I remember watching it back. I was a little self-conscious about how I looked. But I'm so glad that I hit publish on this ad, because this is the first ad to make my business over $1 million. And so it doesn't matter, who you are, what you look like, what you sound like, what your background is. All that matters is that you're authentic and you create a YouTube ad that really shows your authentic authority and your expertise. So I just wanted to share that with all of you, that your authenticity actually helps you with your ads. So that's how to create an irresistible ad itself. Now the next step is actually targeting that ad in front of the right people using our Alpha AI targeting strategy. This is what I get really excited about. This is the exciting part. And again, this is a strategy that's generated hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. And this is the evolution of the strategy on YouTube. We've gone through several different cycles, and now it's more audience-based targeting. In the past, maybe some of you are familiar, it used to all be content targeting. You would target in front of specific videos or channels or placements or keywords of collections of videos. Nowadays, it's all about audience-based targeting, building out audience segments. So what does that mean? Well, I'm going to be breaking all of this down. So essentially what you're doing is you're building out these audience segments inside of Google Ads, which owns YouTube, and so that's where you run these ads. And inside of this, what you're going to be able to do is actually build out these different types of audiences. So there's custom audiences or custom segments. There's using your own data. We're going to walk you through all of these. And then there's also pre-built interests and in-market audiences that Google already has. And so we're going to be breaking down all of these. We're actually going to start with the interests first. So these are the pre-built Google audiences that you can use. Now, this isn't quite getting into the Alpha AI side yet. We're going to talk about what that is in just a second, where you build out those custom audiences. But these are some of the pre-built in-market audiences that you can use here as well. So you can see that there's a variety of different in-market audience segments. I'm kind of just displaying a few of these up here on the screen. And you can see that there's a wide variety of different ways that Google allows you to go and target people based on what they're looking up, what they're interested in the market for advertising, the market for a house or real estate, or specific types of weight loss, whatever it happens to be. And so you can go in and find these different audience segments that you can target using Google. And I do think that the slides are one off over there, so I just want to make sure it's all rocking perfect. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go and target those people based on all of that. And then there's also affinity segments and life events. So these life events are going to allow you to go and target people based on what events happen in their particular life. So are they moving? Are they interested in, are they moving? Are they graduating from college? And all of these different events there. And you can also target people based on detailed demographics. So these are just some of the pre-built audiences here. Now this gets really interesting. You see here, you can target parents of teens 13 to 17. We've got a client that does SAT college prep, and they'll actually go and target the parents of teens of a certain age, because those are the people that are making the decisions, not the teens themselves, but the parents, right? And so what you want to do is go in and use some of these demographics. So those are some of the interest in market audiences. Those have been around for a while, and that's kind of the first way to run YouTube ads. The second way is using and utilizing your own data. This is also warm and hot retargeting. And in just a second, we'll get into the alpha AI targeting strategy that's very exciting. So this is warm and hot retargeting. You can see you can target people based on website visitors, app users, YouTube viewers. There's a wide variety of different ways, or even uploading your own list. There's ways to target people based on how they're interacting with your site or with your YouTube channel. And if you have a YouTube channel right now, then you are sitting on a gold mine. If you have, over 1,000 subscribers, that's kind of where I would say the cutoff is, over 1,000 subscribers, then you have a big opportunity to go in and retarget those people based on viewers, subscribers, people that are interacting, liking, and engaging in your channel. And so you can see here that you can go and add in a channel, and then you can target people who have liked a video in the last 30 days, or people who have subscribed to the channel in the last 540 days. That's as far back as it will go, and you can build out these audiences based on who's watching and subscribe to your channel. I was talking to somebody last night, and they've got a big YouTube channel, and there's a massive opportunity. I was telling them that they're sitting on a gold mine by being able to target those people with ads. And if you're thinking, well, aren't all the people watching my channel going to buy my things anyways? Well, not necessarily, because maybe they didn't see that particular video at the call to action, or you're not getting enough repetition in there. So what you want to do is you want to target all the people that are subscribed or watching your channel, but they haven't purchased yet, or they haven't booked a call yet, and then reach those people. You can also, if you have a really big channel, layer it a little bit more and layer in people that are your ideal client. Now, we're going to get to the exciting part. This is where we really get into the crux of the of the alpha AI strategy, and this is with custom segments. This is where you can essentially teach YouTube and Google who you're looking to reach by training the AI, and that's the essence of our alpha AI targeting strategy. But before I can show you how this works, I want to tell you a story of how the name alpha AI came to be and why this is so powerful. So in the world of the stock market, there is this concept called seeking alpha. Who here is familiar with seeking alpha, right? A bunch of us, maybe some of us aren't. So essentially in the world of Wall Street, this term regards looking for returns that are better than the baseline, better than the average. Usually benchmarked by something like the S&P 500, right? You've got a benchmark return. And what people on Wall Street are looking to do is they're looking to get better returns than the average. Right? So instead of just putting all that in an index fund, they want to go and they want to get better returns based on their knowledge, based on their data. In the early days, this used to be, more of a manual process. You just had a better strategy than the person sitting next to you. But over time, algorithms started to take over the stock market. Now it's AI, but even before AI, just, computer algorithms essentially taking over the stock market and running a lot of these trades. Millions and millions of these trades are run every single minute by these algorithms. It's not as much a human strategy anymore. Now it's more of an AI strategy. And so in the early days, if you were the one person that had access to this AI, well, you would win every time. It's like playing chess, with a robot on your team. But what ended up happening over time is soon everybody had access to the same algorithms. Everybody had access to the same stock algorithms that would trade. And then it was a stalemate. It was like two robots playing against each other. Right? And if you are familiar with any of this in the stock market, this is essentially what happened. But then a new industry or a new role emerged, and these were quants. Right? So this is just a concept of the beta results versus alpha results. So essentially you want to get those better results. So a new industry emerged, which are quants. These are people who in the stock market, their whole job is to go and program the algorithm or train the algorithm with a human touch combined with a computer algorithm to get better results for their particular firm. And it's one of the highest paid roles in this world of Wall Street because they can go and analyze and train the algorithm on who they're looking to, train the algorithm on the results that they want to achieve to get better results in Wall Street. So you might be asking yourself, okay, that makes sense with seeking alpha, but what does this have to do with ads? Well, you can do the exact same thing that they're doing on Wall Street here inside of Google. Instead of just relying on all of the targeting options that they already gave you, which again can produce great results. It's like, you put the money in the S&P 500, you can get strong results over time. That said, you're going to get the baseline results, the results everybody else is getting. What if you could go and train the algorithm on exactly who you're looking to reach and teach that algorithm that I'm looking to reach this type of person and give it a head start, and then it gets better and better over time because you're pointing it in the right direction. And you can achieve these alpha results with your ads by training the AI. And that is the key. And that's why we call this the alpha AI targeting strategy, is because it's combining the AI that Google has been really building out inside of YouTube and Google for a long time with Google Ads, and combining that with your human strategy of knowing who that ideal client is. And so that's the new strategy that's working the best for YouTube ads. It's really utilizing these custom audience segments to train Google's AI to achieve alpha results. And so you can go in, there's a few different types of custom audience segments that you can do. And this first one that you can see here is you can go in and build out segments based on people that are either have specific interests or purchase intentions, or people who have made specific searches on YouTube or Google recently. So there's a couple different ways that you can do that. I'm going to break that down. So again, this is training YouTube's AI and who you're looking to reach. So the first one is interest and purchase intentions. Google is collecting millions and millions of data points on every single user. And so you could take advantage of that by saying, I want to reach people who have these specific traits. Now, Google knows this because they know what you've searched in the past. They know what websites you're going on. They know the emails that you open, the things you click on, all of that. And so you could go and target people. If I wanted to target people that are interested in YouTube ads or Facebook ads or digital marketing or YouTube marketing or video marketing, I can go and do that. And you can also go and target people based on actual searches that they've done recently on Google or YouTube. If you just click this checkbox down here, you could target people based on what their recent searches have been. By the way, if you're already running any type of Google pay-per-click or search ads, you can just go and take your best performing keywords and throw them right here into the Google and YouTube search intent to get strong results with this as well. So that's going to be pretty powerful. It's taking what people are searching on Google or on YouTube and then targeting them based on what they've searched recently. So in this case, I might target people that have searched for YouTube ads training or YouTube ads tutorial or YouTube ads guide or how to use YouTube ads. These are things that they've searched on any Google property, so Google, YouTube, and other businesses that might be relevant for maps or other things like that. And then what we can do is go in and target people based on that recent search. Now, this is training Google's AI to let it know who you're looking to reach. And as you start to get better results with this, the algorithm's also going to get better and better over time at identifying who that ideal person is. Now, I also have a software as well, keyword search, and what this does, it allows you to go in and find what those audiences are going to be on YouTube and Google. And essentially, what people are searching for and looking for all of those different pieces. And the question I really ask myself is, how can we go and make that, something where we can go and find all of those different search terms on YouTube or Google? So you can essentially use a tool like that to figure out, okay, what are people looking up on YouTube? What are they looking up on Google? And then how can you build that into those audiences? Now, there's also ways to go in and do custom segments. And you can custom segments for app audiences as well. So this is targeting people based on apps that they have installed on their phone. And you can start to get the wheels spinning because let's say you have a weight loss offer. You could target people that have Weight Watchers on their phone, that have Noom or any of these fitness style apps. You can target them with those apps on their phone. I could target people with Google Ads and Facebook Ads apps on their phone as well. Then there's also URL audiences. Now this is one of the best performing types of audiences that we're running because what you can do is essentially target people that have either gone on competitors or complementary sites or similar sites, and it's almost like targeting your competitors' websites, targeting the people going to your competitors or going to complementary sites. It almost seems like you shouldn't be able to do it, but you can, and I'm going to explain why this is possible in just a second. So you can go in here and you can target people. Let's say you have a weight loss offer. You can target people that have been to WeightWatchers.com, that have been to Noom or Jenny Craig or one of these other sites. So imagine going in and targeting people that have been to competitor sites, and you can go and target them with your ads. Now, it'll also target people who are similar to these sites as well, but this is a really great place to actually identify who those ideal clients are. Now, you can also take it another step and say, well, instead of competitors, maybe I'll go and target complementary sites. We're actually seeing some of the best results with this, because if you think about it, if people are looking at the competitors, that means they are kind of shopping, they're seeing what's going to be the best. But if they're using a complementary tool, we're finding this is one of the best ways to target. Let's say somebody's on clickfunnels.com, they're using ClickFunnels, or they're using Kajabi or Webinar Jam or Go High Level or whatever it happens to be. If they're using one of these platforms, then I know they probably have an online business that's looking to advertise potentially on YouTube. And so I can target people going to these sites and then actually target them with my ads and let them know that, hey, I can help them with YouTube ads. And so you can see the power of using these URL audiences. Now, the reason that all of this is possible is because we got to remember who we're dealing with here. This is Google, right? They have the largest search engine on the internet and the second largest search engine in YouTube. You might not have even known that. They have all of the data that you're searching for, all the videos you're watching on YouTube, all of that information. They also have Gmail. There's a reason that Gmail is free. They're paying billions of dollars for you to have Gmail for free because they're collecting data. Where do all your receipts go? They go back to Gmail. They're collecting data, right? They have Google Analytics as well. And did you know that Google Analytics is installed on 55.49% of all websites online? So if you were wondering earlier, how is it possible to go and target based on people going to competitor URLs or websites? Well, they know where half the traffic is coming from, right? They know where half of the websites have. And then even if they don't have Google Analytics installed, most people are either clicking Google links using Google Chrome or have some other Google property. And so you can see here, by the way, this is Google Analytics right here at the top line. And then down here is Facebook. Is that scientific proof that Google is better than Facebook? I'll leave you to be the judge of that. I'm just kidding. But anyways, or am I? But anyways, so Google has all of these millions and millions of data points that you can use. You can leverage the AI to target your ideal clients on YouTube, and that is that alpha AI targeting strategy. And as promised, I want to give you my full $200 million YouTube ad strategy PDF. If you want to go ahead and scan that QR code, you can also go to adoutreach.com/PDF, and this will give you the full $200 million YouTube ad strategy PDF that you can use, and it's going to walk you through step by step. It's about 19 pages. It goes through the whole strategy from the hooks, the targeting, and all the different elements inside of your ad. So I'll give everybody a second to scan that. And then I'm also going to have another QR in just a second. So I see a couple of phones still up here. Perfect. Excellent. So that's the $200 million YouTube ad strategy. If you missed it, it's adoutreach.com/PDF. And I also, and this is one of the amazing things about this event too, is I remember talking with Amber and the team earlier. They really encourage everybody to connect here and really get the most value possible. So I want to be able to help support you with your ads as well. So I also have the ability to book a call with my team, so we can analyze your business, provide clarity on how YouTube ads work, and build a custom roadmap for your business with YouTube ads. And if you're interested in that, you can scan this QR code or go to adoutreach.com/4rooms. That way we know you're coming from this side of things, and we'll make sure we're able to help you map out a custom strategy. It's a complimentary strategy call here. You can go ahead and scan this separate QR code here, or go to adoutreach.com/4rooms to go ahead and get that link to schedule that call. I think I see a couple phones up here. I'll wait just a second, and then I will wrap up with that. Perfect. All right, I see a couple phones coming down. So that is how you can use our Alpha AI targeting strategy to scale your business to 7 to 8 figures with YouTube ads. Tap into the power of AI advertising. And I really just want to encourage you to go and look at what's possible with YouTube and start using some of these new platforms and techniques to be able to reach your ideal clients, especially on video. I was talking with somebody earlier about how amazing it is to be at an event like this, to see everybody face to face. And I really think the second thing, really only to events, is actually going and reaching people on video, because it's another great way to connect. They can see you, they can hear you, they can feel your energy through the screen. And so I've got those couple links here, but actually I have both of them right up here on the screen here. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all of it, and I'm excited to see you succeed from here. Thank you.